Hey guys, Average Joe Arms here. Doing a video for you today on what I use for a home defense gun. And this gun sits on my counter, and I'm going to tell you guys why. Today on my Instagram, I was doing a question and answer, and I got a couple asking me about what do I use, and I have a lot of different guns and choices, but this is why I choose this. This is my Glock 19. It is a Gen 5, and it started out life as just completely stock, of course, and I used it as a carry and home defense gun for a long time. The collection I have now is not what it used to be. At one time, I sold my entire collection, and all I had was this gun. I used it for in the car, I used it for carry, I used it for home defense, and I put a lot of rounds through this gun. I did not modify it in any way. I used it completely stock. Once I got myself out of the medical bill problem I was in, I started rebuilding my collection and started using an M&P again for a carry, and it was using this basically for home defense. And then once I got a few more, I decided I wanted to do a little bit, I wouldn't call it Gucci, but upgrades, just to see, you know, what I could do with it. It had already had about 2,000 rounds through it. It was a real workhorse, and I figured I'd retire her a little bit and just use her as a range queen. So I put some night sights on it, of course. Put this little Gucci little red plate back here. I put a extended mag release. So this is Hive, and this is Hive too. I put a different magwell. This one's actually rather new. Put a different magwell on it, and then put a threaded barrel in it, and then I put this Sylvan Arms compensator on it, and TLR1, which I did have a light on it before, because like I said, it was for home defense anyway. I went with the TLR1 instead of the HL. The HL is a little too bright for me for in the house. It seemed to flood out everything else. I like this one. I have an HL, but I don't use it on any of my carry guns. Actually, it's on a rifle. So that's the light I had on it, and I figured, you know what, I'm just gonna go ahead and put a trigger in it. I put an Apex trigger in it and some internal stuff. I'm gonna do that off camera, so you know YouTube doesn't have one of those little freakouts. But I put a different recoil spring in it, and like I said, the threaded barrel. I did put the extended slide stop, and like I said, I put the Apex trigger. So that's about it. Oh, I put a new sear spring, or whatever that thing is called, in there. I'm sorry, I can't think of it right now, but it goes back here. Anyway, so, but strictly as I was going to use it as a range gun. So if it failed, who cares? I was just at the range. I had plenty of other guns. But it didn't fail, and it hasn't failed. That was about, in this current configuration, besides this magwell, the gun itself, just the way it's sitting, has over probably 2,000 rounds in it. I really like it. Like I said, it's never failed on me. I had a plastic magwell that I didn't like, and when I put my hand around it, it would pop down, pinch my finger. I didn't like that, so I got this CNC milled one from Tyrant, and I really like this. It's really nice. And as you can see, I got lots of mags for Glocks. I got some Glock 17 mags with sleeves, and fit great, of course. I have a Glock 15 rounder, or Glock 19, but a 15 rounder with mag extension. Fits great. That one's a Terran Tactical. I got another one here. This one is, I believe, Shield Arms. That one, you gotta give her a little banger in there, but she goes in. I got some, there we go. That's on a 15-2, fits nice and flush. That one's got the little thing, and I have an extension here for it, but I had it on this mag today. So I love the options that I have with magazines. I mean, you can even, as everybody knows, you can go with a big old 32 stick. So I love the options with the Glock 19. The 17 is great, but you know, I prefer the 19 with the compensator on it. It is the size of a Glock 34. I know that because it fits my holster, which is a Glock 34 holster I bought for it. And see, the compensator still doesn't even stick out. Still got a little more room. But anyway, this is my home defense gun. So this sits on my nightstand in a lockbox, of course. But if I gotta wake up in the middle of the night and defend my home, this is what I use. This is what I trust, and I love it. I don't have an optic on this. One, it's not optic cut, but myself personally, I prefer to not have an optic on my home defense weapon, and that's just because you wake up at 3 in the morning and you got crusties in your eyes and you're blurry and it's dark, and you bring that gun up and that light splashing back in your eyes. I didn't want that. Now for my concealed carry, no problem. I'm awake, I'm alert, I've trained with it, I know what I'm doing. I pull it out, present it, and I see my dot right away now, and that's fine. But like I said, middle of the night in my home, and I bring that gun up, I'm just concentrating on that front dot, and I'm gonna get it on target. So, and that's just me. You know, if you watch John Correa from Active Self-Protection, he has one of my favorite lines, and he says it to everybody. He says, I don't care what you carry. You're not going to be at my gunfight, and I'm not going to be at yours. So I truly believe that. And so whatever you use, that's great. Go ahead in the comments, tell me what you use. If you want to judge me for what I use, you can do that too. I have no problem with that. But this is what I use, and I trust it, and it's ran flawless for me. There is some things I really would change on here. I wish there was some front slide serrations. Not as big of a deal on a gun without optics, but I do like the rack from the front, and this is slippy. See, I just slipped there. I was trying to show you that you can do it without slipping. You just got to grip it hard, and it slipped right out of my hand. So it is what it is. I do like these night sights that I have on here. I don't even remember what kind they are. I'm sorry guys, I put them on so long ago, but they are really nice. And it's whenever I wake up in the middle of the night, if I open that box, these things are glowing. It's kind of funny. It'll be like little snake eyes pointing back at you. But anyway guys, let me know what you think. Please like the video if you liked it, and subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Share with someone you think might like it, and stay safe. Take care of each other. Thanks. Average Joe Arms.